All right, we are live. Welcome everybody to Wunntee Weeklies number 3. I'm your host, Brett Marno. We're a little sparse on numbers today, which is okay. I think what we'll do is I'll run through kind of what I had to talk about today, and then if anybody gets on, um, we can take questions and go through some of those things. If not, then we'll just make it a short call today, which is fine. I had a couple of things that I wanted to take you through. First, just a reminder. Those of you that are in the Facebook group and that have access to this, um, this is I just want to make sure that basically that honor system thing I talked about last time. Make sure you go like the Facebook page, and make sure you actually get on these calls. The calls are only as effective to you as to the extent that you actually get on them. So jump on. There's this time I'm putting this time aside for you guys every week. So let's go ahead and do that. What I might end up doing if I know schedules are weird. I know sometimes it takes a little bit more effort to get on every week. So what I might start doing is maybe bumping these to every other week or something along those lines. But we'll see. We'll kind of see how everything goes. Today, what I wanted to show you and share with you today is a cool little trick. It's this thing that I put together for a client not too long ago. I just wanted to kind of take you through the steps. This is probably only going to be about a 10 or 15-minute call to take you through the stuff, which is fine because that's actually easier for you to consume anyway. So that's fine. And it actually gives me a chance to get started on. I want to start doing some reviews of other systems anyway, so I can maybe just start doing that today. So what I want to show you today is how I use SurveyMonkey and Zapier to basically take the results of a survey and drop them into Infusionsoft on the contact record, so that you don't have to worry about storing all the survey results, but rather you have that information right there. Now, it doesn't necessarily give you the ability to do any sorting based on the survey results, but you will have the ability in SurveyMonkey to sort based on the overall numbers of who's doing what. The difference really is you're just not going to be able to pull back specifics. Okay. Now, it is what I'm going to show you here is designed mostly for just putting the results themselves into a PDF on the contact record. What you can do with Zapier, which is really cool, is you can actually take specific responses and you can store those on the contact record. So if you know what reporting you want, you can take all the answers and put them into a PDF. But then if there's certain ones that you want to be reporting on, certain ones you want to pull back for that, then you can deal with that. And I think the guy's doing the trash outside, so it's really loud. I don't know if you can hear it. I hope not, because that means the mics are working really well. So anyway, so I'm going to go through and show you how to do the PDF version. I'll mention where you'll go through to do the part where you can pull the information back into Infusionsoft for segmenting, and then we'll call it good for today, and we'll call it a slow Wednesday, which is fine. They don't all have to be quick Wednesdays. So let me turn on my screen, and we'll do this thing. Of course, we've got infinity screen going on. Okay, so again, I'm going to just assume that you've got a campaign put together. I'm going to assume you've got a survey in SurveyMonkey put together, and I'm just going to kind of take you through the pieces of it, the pieces of what exactly it takes to build this. Okay, so in Zapier, first of all, you can connect into a SurveyMonkey account, right? So essentially, you'll set up your SurveyMonkey piece that you want to do. You can also, well, the next piece that you'll use is a service called Web Merge. The nice thing about Web Merge is it can actually be free as long as you don't need it to be pretty, because they put a watermark on the PDF. But if that doesn't matter to you, then you can use it for free. So we're going to do SurveyMonkey. It's going to be the first thing. So I'm going to have to actually connect an account. I think I have one here I can use. Maybe. I'm not a robot. Or maybe I am. Okay, so we authorize the SurveyMonkey account. That's all easy peasy, right? Then what we're going to do, man, it's taking forever. Let's try that again. All right, so we're going to show that we're not a robot. We're going to authorize. There we go. Okay, so we go through here. We're gonna grab a particular survey. We'll just say this guy here. Don't worry about the collector unless you only want to run this on specific ones, which you can figure that part out. Now, once you've got the survey, now what we have to do is make sure that we set up the next step of this. So once we have the responses from a survey, I don't know if this is actually going to work for that survey, but we'll see what it does. Okay, perfect. So we've got the test survey. So the next thing we're going to connect is a service called Web Merge. Okay. Again, you'll set up your WebMerge account, and in WebMerge, here I'll show you exactly how this system works because it's actually kind of cool because you're creating a PDF based on merge information that's coming in. So if we go in, we'll see if I can just use this. We'll just use this account. Here we go. So you'll create a document, and the document basically is, well, let me just show you this one here. The document's basically like if you think of like a letter template in Infusionsoft or even just an email template, the document itself is just, you just create some text and then you create merge fields, right? So we've got this guy going on. We've got a title. We've got merge fields in here. And what we're going to do is use Zapier to map the SurveyMonkey merge fields to WebMerge, and that's going to actually create a document, a PDF, right, that you can then send somewhere else, okay? So we're going to use this one here. Let's go back. Oh, not Facebook. We'll go back here, and we're going to do a create a document merge, okay? And we're going to connect to the account that I'm logged into. Oh, I got to do this whole thing. Dang it. I don't want to do that. All right. Well, I'll just do this real quick. So if we go to the home page here and we go to API, let's see, data routing. Nope. Let's go. Here we go. API access. So we do API access. So we've got the key here. This should not be unfamiliar to you. 1,000 times with Infusionsoft, all of its random plugins, right? So we've got now you've got this account connected. Now we just pick a document that we want to actually merge with. So we'll say the SurveyMonkey one, which is the one we were just looking at. And then what we want to do here is set up each of these merge fields to correspond to a particular field that's coming in from the survey. Okay. Now, the important thing here is you have to be asking all these questions. Obviously, like the first name, last name, email, those need to actually be fields that the person's filling out. Okay. So if we go through, we basically fill in all the different pieces that we want there. So what'll happen is from SurveyMonkey, these responses will get routed into WebMerge. And then I'm just gonna throw all these things together real quick. Just put some information in here. Throw those into WebMerge. It's going to create a document, right? And then the last thing that it's going to do is it's going to, oh, right, sorry. The other thing you have to make sure you do is you have to send all the pieces, like all the steps. I forgot about that. So let me just put everything in here real quick. Like this. Yeah, date. I wonder where that actually is. Anyway, you're going to create this whole thing. You'll put in all the variables, and you have to make sure that you have it set correctly. I think I actually don't have this document set right, which is fine. That's not really that important. You'll set it up, and it's pretty self-explanatory once you get in there. But then the last piece you're going to put in here at the end is you're going to drop the information from SurveyMonkey and that document that gets created into Infusionsoft. Okay, so what you want to do is update the contact record. Oh, we want to go here. Yeah, update the contact record. So we're going to go save and continue. And this is the Infusion account we're going to use. And then what we want to do is just take the file. What will happen is once we create it, this step is going to actually create that file, and then the file is going to get returned back here. And then at this step here, what you're going to do is just add that file to the contact record in Infusionsoft, which you can do through here. I wish I actually had better examples here. But I'm hoping that just giving you kind of like an overview of this process and how it works will be helpful to you in the long term, because it's
But I'm
going
hoping
to
that just showing you,
I didn't need to do that. The showing you kind of the things that are possible. So you can take this web merge and drop it in there. Take the document itself. Now, this can be from anything. So SurveyMonkey is one way of doing it. You can also just create PDFs based on any other system where people are dropping in information. You can also take these. You can drop the PDFs into like a Google Docs. You can drop them into all sorts of different places. So that's kind of a cool thing that you can do with Zapier and with WebMerge. You can also one thing that I've done for a client is you take this and you just drop it into an S3 account, drop the file straight into an S3 account. And then what happens is you can take those files and you can write a very simple web script that will pull those files back. So you can create your own little easy access portal using some JavaScript, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty much what I had to show to you today. There's not a whole lot else to go through. Normally, I kind of depend on there being questions and such, but it's fine. We'll keep it short for today. Hopefully next week we'll have more stuff to do. Like I said, I'm going to start doing reviews of different plugins. I think maybe next week I'll do a deeper dive on Plus This and some of the other cool pieces, Appointment Core, and some of the other plugins that are out there, as well as start doing some reviews. So thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you next week.